Hey guys. Today has been really interesting. All right. So let's do some channel messages before I do some channel messages. If you know, you know. So I don't know. Let's talk about today. So first and foremost, there's been something I've been wanting to do besides the American Heritage Society classes for you guys, but it's been like these false obstacles, like. You know how sometimes they be like, before you about to receive a blessing or going to like towards your next goal or something like that, achieving it at that, it's like there's always like some blockage or some shenanigans going on, so like kind of delay you. But you know, we already spoke about that delays is an illusion. One moment, we already talked about delays is an illusion. You know that like God will literally like confuse your enemies to thinking that they're doing something to you, that they winning or whatever the case may be. And the whole time God already like redirected you on your same path. Like, I don't want to say shortcut, but so I've been wanting to do something specific, right? And I've been so amped up, I've been training so that I can do this one specific thing because I was in the energy of I want to do it right now. Now, a lot of if you know me, you know me. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm a spoiled brat or anything like that. You know, daddy's girl, whatever. But I'm just accustomed. I don't know. Big Empress energy. Was it Taurus, Libra, Gemini? No, just Taurus and Libra. Big Empress energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the tarot daddies, the tarot ladies. They know. It's just like I'm just accustomed to having my way, getting what I want. And I used to feel bad about the type of thing. Not really, but I used to feel bad a little bit because of how others respond to it. But like now, I'm realizing that no, like I should get my way, and that's how you should feel about life. Period. Like no pun intended. But yeah, so I've been practicing just to do something that would have been so easy to do, but like you know what? I'm just being. I don't want to say accountable. I don't want to say too understanding, but like I understand. Everybody's not in the same mindset, on the same life path. Everybody got different stuff going on. So like, while I'm so amped and ready, the people that or person I'm looking towards to help me with this service and what I've been training to do, I don't know what that person got going on. You know what I'm saying? And all I know is that person made a promise. Now, the thing about these verbal contracts, y'all need to understand these verbal contracts are real. Big Libra energy. So, like, if you say you're going to do something, you have to do it. Like, that's like, you ever see somebody say they want to be this when they grow up, they want to be that when they grow up, they want to do these things, they have these goals, and then they never do it, and then you see, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm so serious. And then you turn back around and then you look at their life after they haven't done it, and then they life be to shit. Low key, I be thinking that's like a form of punishment because you can't be manifesting saying things out your own mouth. Like, what do I be saying? Words hold power. Words are affirmations. Words are prayers. So like you can't be speaking. People be saying speaking out toward the universe. Listen, 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 listen. God is always listening, and God's always speaking. So like if you speaking out loud, talking about you gonna do this and that, and then you don't never do it, and then your life go to shit. I'm telling you, it's because you done spoke something to existence that you did not make happen. You didn't put no action towards it, and that's why I be feeling like sometimes people get punished. But that's my own personal bias. Whatever. Anywho, so yeah, so now that like I'm so amped up, I'm ready to like do something specific. Like I was like ready to do it within a certain time period, time span. Now, the thing about what I want to do is I'm not gonna say what I want to do is in regards to my own journey and my own career and my own gifts and everything like that. This is something that's been what's the word? Like I like been processing, loading things of that sense, right? So I'm ready. The other person not ready, but I don't know why the other person not ready. You feel me? So I'm just not asking no questions. Like usually I'd be like, hurry up, let's do this and that, third. What's taking you so long? Like now I don't care because God has His own schedule for each person. Like, and what I realized while I was training to do what I wanted to do, while I'm still waiting to do it because I have to wait for this another person that's gonna help service me and stuff like that. I realized the thing I was training for, like there was little tips and hints and hacks and no hacks, but like I'm just saying like if I didn't have the extra time to keep processing, to keep loading, I wouldn't have realized that there was certain other things that I could add on to the services I was going to receive in order to for it to like be fruitful. So you never know, yo. You never know. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna see me smoking on live. It is what it is. So let's talk about the day. Because I feel like it was a lot of channel messages about the day. They're not even over yet. Where do I even begin? So basically, there was a Leo that messaged me over the weekend. Now, let's talk about it, right? The day of Leo is on Sunday. Now, I can't tell you what day I spoke to this person because I really don't remember. It's been kind of busy. So I spoke to Leo this weekend. The day of Leo is Sunday, right? And Saturday is the day of karma, Capricorn. So I don't know, something about father figures, something about the industry, whatever. So this person told me that they had something for me, like a present, a gift, or something like that. And I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. They said that they were gonna come give it to me personally. I was like, all right, cool. The Leo never called. The Leo never appeared. Whatever. I didn't think nothing of it. This is something similar to their behavior. They just pop up when they pop up. Yeah. But you know, what's today? Um, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday because I'm talking a lot today. So kind of. So yesterday was Tuesday. No, Monday. All right. So all right, all right, peep game. So on Monday, a Mother's Intuition Day, right? Monday, this person messaged me or called me or something like that. They called me either Monday or Tuesday. All right, just disregard. So Tuesday, I speak to the person. Now Tuesday, is a day of Aries, business, entrepreneurship, just leadership, making moves. But on the flip side, it can be a little bit chaotic. So when I see this person, I usually wouldn't speak to certain people on a Tuesday, but I was just like, well, the person said they had something for me, so like as a gift, so I don't mind. So I called them. I started speaking to them, and they said, yeah, so I meant to talk to you. I had came down there, but I left your gift with another person who's a Sagittarius. So Fire Tribe was all cooking up together. So on Aries day on Tuesday, action, fast paced, business booming. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot stuff going on. Mind you, over the weekend I was supposed to something in the past. I was supposed to receive something in the past, right? Because we're talking about the previous week. Now it's a new week. On Tuesday, this gift I'm supposed to get is literally sitting with another person, Sagittarius, who's of the same fire element of Leo. So that's why I say tribe and stuff like that. Tribe folk, tribe folk. So yeah. So I'm just like that's so interesting. So so something in regards to business of getting a gift, something you was owed from the past. Hmm. Hmm. and it's coming right towards you. You just like it's literally waiting for you to go get it and retrieve it. How interesting. Like, no, it's not doing that. I can't stand the snow after a while. Hmm. Anywho, what was I about to say? So that was a good observation because I didn't even realize that before. So I went to go get the belongings, and it was a really good interaction. It's been interesting because the previous channel messages, I think Dreamcasters, whatever, like they've been talking about fire signs and stuff like that, but it's something about betrayal or somebody trying to harm you. But the thing is, the gag is whoever was planning that for you, that you befriended or whatever the case may be, like it's like a complete turnaround, like good things coming in. Because maybe somebody treated you bad in the past and like now they want to be nice to you. I mean, you can't argue with that. Like if you arguing with a situation like that, a scenario like that, like you just missing out on your blessings, I guess. Because the ability for God to take a situation that could have been that, like I'm not saying you gotta befriend this person ever again, but if they know what they did was wrong and they want to improve the situation, like you at least be cordial, you know. Mm, so yeah, whatever. So that happened, and then so I was talking about previously, like I went to someone to be serviced, and this is somebody I go to particularly, like I don't know, like this person in particular, I just know to do a good job. So like if I ever need their help, I go to them. So previously, I've been trying to get in contact with this person. It's like somebody's trying to keep you away from someone. This is previously past energy. Someone previously was trying to keep you away from another person. Now, this could be in regards to their skill set. I'm not even going to hold you guys. I'm not even going to talk about it. But nah, that's crazy. Literally, this new lantern fly, whatever's been going on for a previous couple of years, I don't think these things been even in existence for more than 5 years where I've been living. They've been usually white and blue color. Now it's like a red and white, red and black. It's almost giving ladybug, but I'm not even like somebody. Like somebody is trying to deceive the situation. So like this person might try to come back into your life and be like, "Oh yeah, I want to make amends. It's all good and everything like that." But you know better, so you gonna continue to do better. Yo, it is so crazy. It's not even that you got side eye this guy or guy. I don't know why I heard guy, so it might be a guy. I don't know why you got side eye this person, but like honestly, you don't but I think this is good for now. So yeah. So let me talk to y'all. So basically, right? mm, this fire sign got the eye on you. I don't know if this is like a love interest or what. Anyway, so anyways, this is a thing. Somebody was trying to keep you away from somebody in the past because like their skill set, what they could do for you, what they want to do for you, valuable insight. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know, it's like something weird in the back, like not no negativity type. It's like this person's way of thinking. It'd probably be like what beat you up. Oh, no negativity off you. Nah, this is the thing. So I've been trying to get in contact with this person previously. So what happened was the people of the establishment kept trying to block me from this person. And by the way of doing that didn't make no sense to me because I was coming to first service. I know the person was going to do the service for me and efficiently and on time. I love it. Like in regards to, I'm coming to you for service and you accurately do what I need you to do. Of course I'm gonna keep you back. That's good business. Duh. Every time I went there, it would be like 30 minutes before, supposedly, or 30 minutes after. What is that? 3-0. Communication God. If I'm intuitive, you already know what you're trying to do. And I'm like, it's just like, come on. So, guess what? This is like I didn't know like this message was gonna be like deep, but it'd be like that. So listen. Basically, that kept happening, and I even got to the point where I tried to even like play into it, and I'll come like an hour later. I tried that just for one time, like because I'm like they keep giving me the runaround. It's either 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. I'm getting there, So I'm just like, ain't no way. So I tried to be like, I guess funny one time, and I went there an hour later. I'm like, all right, where's such and such at? And he was like, oh yeah, he went where? Oh my goodness. You told me he'd be back in 30 minutes. I'm like, yo, I could even be back. Because it was just like, dang, I remember it like back in the day. Like those 30 minutes, like, I don't not 30 minutes, like, but like having a lunch break right before you're about to go home. Like, most iconic thing ever. So I couldn't even be mad because it's just like, if I'm already peeping, like, you're already able to get away. So it's like, because I already knew this person was able to service me, they're good at what they do. They always help me out, even giving discounts and stuff. Cause like that's all I'm gonna say. But like just knowing those few things, like off the top of my head, just talking about this person, I know. All right, God designs everything for us, and while we're walking our path and going towards our next journey, walking into beautiful blessings, He's going to put people around you, whether you know them or not, that is going to help you because that is what we're all here supposed to be doing. Helping one another. You have a dream, you have a goal, you come together, make it happen. You can do it yourself. Don't get me wrong, but there's people on you're gonna need certain people to come in contact with, regardless if it's business, romance, just generally. So I knew from just those character traits, I'm like, God put this person in my life, to help me, even though the situation didn't seem significant. What makes it significant is how long it's been trying to play out. So it's like somebody just damn near want to delay everything, but like somebody might want to delay something specific for you. So like, don't even don't even get mad when you get mad at certain stuff. Just learn to laugh about it, because if you really think about it, you know how much God protects his people, his chosen people who believe in him, have faith. There's always that theory. Some people, theologists, think about it when it comes to God. Like, all right, if you're able to protect every single person in the world, God, right? How you at 1% at the same? How you at every place at the same time? Omnipresent, basically. And if you even go into the Bible, he has a whole legion of archangels for specific tasks assigned for different missions. Then there's, just like a church, different denominations, but they all work together. This is wild. Yeah. So basically, right, knowing all these facts, everything, I just knew like the guy he basically was supposed to help me with something that seemed very insignificant, but really significant, because it wouldn't have allowed me to notice that something was, how you say it, like wanting delay, wanting stagnation, or something was there. So it gave me a different perspective. Like, all right, this is outside of me. It's not coming from me. This is the intention of somebody else, right? Would never notice that if it wasn't for like something like that. So I'm just like, all right. So by y'all not wanting this man to service me, and you already know, and y'all playing around, even got to the point where a person even told me they couldn't service me, willing to drop the scripture, even though it's in they freaking, how do you say it? When you walk into a brick and mortar store, right? And they have that clear front window with their logo and what they do and specialty. This was literally descriptive on a like, on a premises. I'm not about to. So it was just like the audacity. So I was just like, all right, but like the real reason why I wanted to get the service for this person is so ironic too, because someone came into my life and they gave me some advice with some what's it called, some, not like bad criticism, but like I forgot what the terminology is. It gave me some criticism to look at and then reconstruct from. Well, some positive criticism, but like I don't know how to explain it. So I was like, somebody gave me some tips on how to do something. In the process trying to do that, even like the other thing I could do, like I was just like, dang, but that's a whole nother situation. But I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to do all these things. Like, and this is the thing. I come on here, I have channel messages for y'all, still waiting to be like said. Couldn't happen. But I'm just saying, like, and then every time I come into energies with certain people, is like they try to switch the energy up. Now I got to go to a whole different part of something I didn't know that was organized. But sometimes life is like that. So it's interesting. So like, long story short, I finally get in contact with this guy, but like, it was weird. So like, this is like somebody playing a mental game with you, and you don't even know. Not on some a real game, funny. Like, hear me out. I I came to be served by one person. The person was there. They kept giving me the run around, wrong time, wrong days, just and the third. I noticed it, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna try to go around it, figure it out, start coming up at different times, stuff like that. I started doing that. It barely seemed like the guy did. And I'm just like, for one moment, I'm like, oh my God, did this person get in trouble because of me? Because like, not to be funny, this guy he's repairing my phone and giving me the discount, but like based based on my interactions and how these people was like being mean to me. Now, let's all right. You want to go into different classifications, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about ethnicity, because we like to say no stereotypes and things of that sort, and that's cool and everything. And I like not being racist and like that. I'm just saying, you know, in 10 people when they speaking, you know if it's coming from a malicious place or not. But let's be for real, because this is real. I'm not talking about stereotypical stuff, but like if you really think about it, sometimes, I know something else, sometimes, why is things that stereotypical viewed as a bad thing? Let's be for real, because if you even go to, I don't get too deep for y'all. Three people that was working there. This is all right. This is even better because it's gonna make the story better. Three different people that was working there. One, so one person was from Africa. The other person would look like he was Spanish, maybe like Ecuadorian, and then the other person, I don't know. He's like he could maybe be from like India. So like spiritually, it was a lot going on. But I'm here for it because you know American Heritage Society was get it. It's not like I never been serviced by anybody else in that store before, well, except for one of the guys. So like we're gonna get to it. This is before, right? When I start coming in there more, not only the guy that was supposed to be servicing me not there, they replaced him with some other guy. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, like did he get like fired or something like that? God forbid, because he was trying to help me out, and I'm just like, that's not right. And I remember saying, I'm like, if this guy don't come back, I'm not gonna get service like in the store because like not because I can't, but because like principle, I'm just like, even though I don't know this person, it's just like you're not gonna do them like that. You know, because I'm trying to get service. I went in there one time when he was there, they told me that they could not do what they services provide. I'm like, ain't no way. Like, so in my mind, I'm not even trying to be funny. As I'm doing all these different all I had to go off of was how that guy been servicing me and how he said he's gonna do what he was gonna do to the phone to help me. Then when he wasn't there, the interaction between the other co-workers, they was acting like not only did they not want to put money in his pocket, they was acting like they could do the job better, but they didn't want to. Because at first they were going to help and service me, then they were like, then they start asking me all these questions that had nothing to do with why I was. It was just like it was like very condescending. But like I'm trying to be nice, like I don't have to, but like just like you gonna like that guy's gonna fit my phone regardless. And then the funny thing is, because they were stalling for so long, that just made me know that y'all cannot do. Not only did they say it, but y'all really cannot do what y'all like. What's going on? Like it was just too much. So I'm just like, so they replaced him with some other guy. Got was Haitian. The Haitian guy got his own booth, and I'm just like, all right. It don't look like you do the service. You provide it like you just rent out a booth, but you just asking like, yeah, how can I help you? This and third, I'm just like, can you do this? He's like, yeah. Then he started trying to play with me, like he tried to tell me, oh my, he tried to lie, like he tried to lie to me to inconvenience me, but really he was at an inconvenience because like in order to do the service that he needed to do, he really didn't need to do what he was asking him. I can't lie. So once that was figured out very quickly, I realized the tools that he needed in order to do the service he didn't have. And I'm like, all right. He still kept going. I'm just thinking about it like because the breakdown is crazy. Like no shade. So basically, I'm just like, what's going on in the whole scenario? Like, you good? Like he's just like, yeah, I can't do it because your tool not working, but my tool working. I'm just like, that's a lot. Like I already knew. Like it was very self-explanatory. So I was just like, whatever. I'm just like, dang, I just should have went to such and such. But luckily I came back, and when I came back, it was another person in the location. It was a female. She had her own business there, wholesaling. And I'm just like, that's so dope. I mean, everything, but like for the most part, like it's just nice to see something like that. So I'm like, different cultures coming together, and they all be doing business. I'm here for it. But just let me get my service, and it's just like it's like somebody trying to play God. Like, oh no, you have to wait to do something specific. No, no, I don't. Like it's like I don't know. Maybe somebody don't know how to deal with you. Just always getting what you want, and they don't have no real reason to even be thinking anything of that in that nature towards you. So I'm like, whatever. Like I come back, they get the phone. Same guy who didn't have the tool couldn't do it. He tried to say the same thing again. But instead of being nice this time, I put my foot down. I told him what it was. So he walked over. So now, all right. Disclaimer: the guy that supposedly been ducking me, that's supposed to help me, he was there. Now I had seen him previously, but he was there the same day when the Haitian guy was telling me that to the phone this and third. And you know what? I saw him and we made like this eye contact, like don't say nothing. It was so crazy. Like I don't know how to even explain. It was so crazy. He made that eye contact, like do not say nothing to me. I fuck with you, but do not say nothing to me. So just like, all right, cool. So I came back. I seen him there. I didn't go straight over to see him. I spoke to the Haitian guy. He said, "Oh yeah, the tools situation, whatever." I came back. He tried to say the same thing. Fast forward, he take the phone, walk over to the guy who's originally supposed to fix my phone. He's like, "Can you see what's going on with this and mind you, they told me they can't do it. Why I still kept coming over there? I just because I just knew something else was going on and it had nothing to do with it. Fast forward, the guy like he can fix my phone and give me a discount and everything, while the other guy just sitting there looking like he just did all that for nothing. Woo! It's just so interesting. So, anyways, after that, I get real hungry. I'm like, I need something. What I want. I said I really wanted to good food. I was like, I'm gonna go get it. I didn't figure out how I'm going to because I wanted multiple things at one time. I don't know. After I just had the appetite, I was thinking about what I wanted to cook, what I wanted to like to get for lunch. So I was just trying to figure out the day. Right? So fast forward. Now the food that I wanted is from the place that my previous, I'm gonna just say Sagittarius, used to work at. Now, at this point in time, when the Sagittarius was working at this particular location, it was kind of weird because, like, spiritually, I knew something was going on. And this is how I know something spiritually is going on with possibly that person, but whatever. The Sagittarius I used to be cool with, she had, all right, I ain't gonna talk, but I would just say it like this. But I don't want to offend. But, like, these are examples that I seen that I learned from also. The Sagittarius I used to be cool with used to work at this particular place. And it was ironic because the place of where she worked kind of symbolically in regards to, if you want to talk about food, like in regards to my zodiac sign embodiment, and something that not only that I want is my destiny, and also is what she wanted too. But the whole backstory to that, the Sagittarius, like Daniel wanted everything in my life, and it was just like it was weird for all along. So while the person was working there, not only did she work there, she was working there somewhere kind of nearby to where my residence was. So I was just like, hmm. And the thing is, she was working in one location that was super far from me, where she lived at. And then they just started bouncing her around as she kept getting closer and closer. But even that is deep if I told you the full story. But not anyways. So that's the place I want to eat from. This is not somewhere I eat at every day. I just think of and I go to often. It's just like a rare occasion. So I went over there to go get something to eat. I tried to call online. They was like, "Oh, we don't." The guy was just so I don't know. I like the personality. He was just like, "We don't serve that over the phone, man." I was just like, "He's like, you gonna have to come. Yeah, you gonna have to come to the store." I was just like, "Really?" He was just like, "Yeah, I can't wait to see you soon." I'm just like, oh, "All right." So I get there. Great, great personality. He had a good I didn't really talk to him, but he just had a great personality and he did. It was cool. Um, so it's just like, yeah, all right. This is all right. So going back to the backstory. So the Sagittarius used to be cool. They used to work at this particular place, same location, everything. I'm looking in there and I'm seeing there's no females working in there. So I didn't find it odd, but I just knew like for where she worked at, like she was working there, and I always figured it'd be just guys in there, but whatever. So like the backstory is the Sagittarius while working there. Like this, I just realized something today, and it didn't occur to me. Like this Sagittarius that I used to be cool with has a previous history of being a thief in multiple different kind of ways, and it was kind of that situation back in the day. Like, oh, she wouldn't do that to me, even if I seen her do it to somebody else or seen her do whatever. So I was just like, let me just mind my fucking business. Oh hell no! I am so glad I got that person away from me in my life and my destiny. So it was like a surreal moment. It's like God brought me back in that location to realize, all right, this person that used to try to put you down, remember as you enjoying this meal, because I actually have a favorite um, item on their menu. So like I'm just like excited to go get this meal. Good mood, good spirit. God is good. You know? Ooh, you heard that. So fast forward, like I would just like remind me, like, listen, this is the location. I don't know what you don't even know what this person's going through about going on right now while they're not in your life anymore. But as you're standing here at this eatery that they used to work at, no shade, no shade. I really don't call that business out there, but and you're enjoying this meal, look around. There's no women in here. Remember what she was doing when she used to work here? She told me that she used to sell out the register, not the register and the tip jar. And it's a backstory as to why that's so significant. And I was just thinking about once I realized that, I'm like, damn. Whole time I used to be cool with somebody who's a thief. This person wanted to steal my happiness, my joy, my career, my life, and could never do it. So it was just like mission impossible for her. So something about a parent, a teacher, somewhere you travel to, somewhere you went, something about Sagittarius. I don't know. It's just very interesting. Maybe this is where it's supposed to stop because this is where the Mariah Scientist Burning Blue and what was the other song? It was on Sunday Service by Lotto. So maybe this is something a channel message that was going on with that. Maybe I'll come back and do another message, but we'll see. Like in regards to everything else that happened. All right. Psalm 91. God bless. God bless to the rest.